Okay, scene one, take one.
Hello, today in our pilot series, we will be interviewing a Singaporean illustrator, Sheena Tan.
Hi.
We're here to get to know her better and we'll see a sketch she will be doing after the interview. To start off the interview, let's have Sheena introduce herself.
Hi everyone, my name is Sheena. I'm an illustrator based in Singapore. I like to work with both digital and traditional media. For traditional media, I usually work with watercolors and gouache.
Okay, so what or who inspired you to be an illustrator?
So when I was young, I liked to play a lot of video games and watch cartoons and anime. So those were like my first inspiration. Then after that, when I was a bit older, then I would go onto internet to look for like artists that I like. And there's this artist that I really like who's very like one of the few pioneer in like digital artists who got very popular on social media. So her name is Lois, and she usually draws a lot of female characters. I like her artworks because they are very flowy and I like how conceptual it is. And over the years, her style has changed, but like her artistic voice has not like disappeared also. Then I also like James Jean. He does a lot of line work and his works tend to be very complicated. But I like how he manages to use that to his advantage so that when you look at the artwork, the composition might look very complicated, but he's still able to draw your attention to what he wants you to see. I also like some children's book illustrators like Emily Hudges. So she did this book called The Little Gardener, and when I picked it up, I really like how she incorporates like the everyday little things into her artwork and makes everything feel very magical and very charming. And then there's this other artist that I really like called Tom Booth, and I like his work because he does a lot of character-based artwork also. So the way he designs and draws his character, he's able to push like the shapes very well, and he tells very good narratives with his character designs.
Wow, I think that's quite a few examples and I think it's time for me to find out who are the artists that Sheena has mentioned. So, between the medium that you have told us earlier, which one do you prefer, digital or traditional?
So I prefer digital because for convenient reasons. So digital is a bit easier because like when it's very easy to edit, and then now because we work more remotely, like the things go to and fro like via the internet, so you can just like on the computer quickly change and send like the next draft out like that. But then like traditional also has like its own charms. Like some people like how the imperfect qualities of like a watercolor like artwork look, and they are all different in their own way. You cannot draw them the same way also. So I would say I prefer digital just for convenience reasons, but then both of them have things that I like. Yeah.
I think I agree with the convenience part for digital because as an ABM student, I very much understand doing illustration through Photoshop or Illustrator. So yes, very convenient. So what were some of the challenges you faced and how do you overcome it?
So the main challenge that I really face really comes from myself. I think I always hold myself back because I have this mindset that I'm not good enough to try. I'm not good enough to try to pitch my works to a project that I really want to try, or even to like show or share my works with other people. So that's really the biggest challenge that I have, and I think I still struggle with. But in recent years, I feel like I have tried to kind of change my mindset and just to step out of my comfort zone and try to put myself out there more. I think the most important thing for me was to learn how to take rejections not so personally and just to try because there's really nothing for me to lose. Yeah.
So looking at all Sheena's artworks here, I think she has a lot of potential and I look forward to seeing more of her work. So Sheena, you can do it.
Thank you, I will.
So, what were some memorable moments in your career?
So there's one very significant like experience that I had was when a friend like recommissioned me to do like a illustration for him. So what was special about it was because like he requested for it to be framed, and usually like for this commission illustration I'll just give like a digital copy, or maybe I'll print out like a physical copy to send them over lah. So this is like the first time somebody ever asked the artwork to be framed, and it feels very fulfilling and very special because it's quite rare for people to want to have it framed nicely and put up in their own home. So yeah, I thought that was a very special and meaningful experience.
I think it's very nice for her friend to frame her artwork. It must be very meaningful to him and to you too. So, to end this interview, let's hear from Sheena. Do you have any advice you would like to share with the viewers who are interested to pursue a career in illustrations?
The advice I will give is not to give up, to keep trying, don't discredit yourself and your work, and just step out of your comfort zone, and you will not lose anything by trying. Yeah.
So to all your viewers out there, listen to her. Don't give up. You can do it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Sheena, for sharing with us your experience. It was very knowledgeable.
Thank you for having me here. So if you're interested in looking up on my artworks, you can find me on my Instagram handle, Poeticus, or you can go to my website, poeticus.com.
That's the end of the episode. Thank you everyone for watching, and do continue to watch the other episodes and also check out our other programs at our website at www.verveartsfest.com. Bye-bye!
So this is my final product for this theme of tenacity. It's my tenacity bear. Since bear is also a symbol for courage and tenacity, and I like to draw cute characters, so I thought this would be a suitable character to create.
Hello, I'm Renee, a Year 2 ABM student, and today in our pilot series, we will be interviewing a Singaporean busker, Andrew Paul Chen.
I'll tell you two good and one bad to his wife to be, and he does propose. He said, "Will you marry me?" And fake. Hollywood is fake. Just doing their own thing, like in the corner, they just started dancing. You know, like very simple dance. Cause the rainbow connection, floor, Versace on the floor.
Be sure to check it out.
Yes.